Said Superman ripoff you probably never even heard of, unless you're a comic book nerd. So, here's the thing. We all know Superman, the Man of Steel, the blueprint for every superhero since 1938. But did you know there are some seriously powerful Superman ripoffs out there that you probably never even heard of? Unless, of course, you are a hardcore comic book nerd like me. So let's jump into the 5 Superman ripoffs you never heard of. His powers rival God's, but is fueled by something no science can measure: confidence. Number 6, Gladiator, also named CalArc, is Marvel Cosmic Enforcer, first appearing in X-Men issue 107, 1977. Gladiator is a cosmic titan born of the creative minds of Chris Claremont and Dave Cockrum. As the Peter of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, CalArc was engineered to embody absolute strength, loyalty, and control, though his powers draws a clear parallels to Superman, with strength to shatter worlds, speeds beyond light, heat vision that scorches starship. Gladiator is no mere imitation. One of Gladiator's most unique traits is that his superpowers are directly tied to his confidence. If he believes he can achieve something, he often can. But if doubt creeps in, his strength fades. Unlike Superman, whose power comes from the sun, Gladiator draws his might from something far more volatile: self-belief. The more certain he is, the more unstoppable he becomes. But even a sliver of insecurity can bring this cosmic titan to his knees. Equal parts warriors and weapons, Gladiator is the unwavering shield of the Shi'ar Empire, a symbol of supreme power, whose greatest strength is also his most dangerous weakness. Some of Gladiator's noticeable feats are: hold his own against Thor and the Silver Surfer, destroy a planet with a few punches, survive a black hole, defeated Vulcan, an Omega-level mutant and Emperor of the Shi'ar, knocks out the Thing with a single punch in the Fantastic Four issue 249. Gladiator powers and abilities: superhuman strength, speed, durability, stamina, reflexes, heat vision, super breath, enhanced senses, and flight. Kicking things off at number 5, we got Superior. Superior is a 7-issue miniseries created by Mark Miller and artist Leland Francis Yu, first appearing in Superior issue 1 December 2010. 12-year-old Simon Poonen was just your average kid in New York, with one big difference. He had multiple scoliosis, bullied, wheelchair-bound, and watching his dreams of playing basketball fade away, Simon found escape in comics, especially the adventures of his favorite superhero, Superior. One night, a strange mucking-like alien named Armin shows up and offers Simon one wish. The catch? It's a demonic deal. Simon chooses to become Superior, gaining insane powers like surviving volcanoes, stopping earthquakes, and literally reading through solid paper. But there's a dark twist behind those powers, and Armin's true identity. Yeah, let's just say it ain't banana peels and bedtime stories. Number 4, meet the Plutonian, also known as Daniel Hardigan. This dude was the guy, a beacon of hope. Then he went full villain mode. Credited by Mark Waid and cover artist Peter Cross. First appeared in Irredeemable issue 1 April 2009. The Plutonian is what happens when a Superman-like hero loses his grip on humanity. Born from a probe made by godlike aliens called the Elos, Daniel becomes a hero not out of duty, but out of a desperate need to be loved. And when the world turns on him, he turned on them hard. He sought admiration and validation, driven by a massive ego. In many ways, he's comparable to Marvel's Doctor Doom, especially in his need to be revered. Like the corrupt superheroes in The Boys, the Plutonian wasn't suited for heroism. A series of personal failures and public missteps eventually pushed him over the edge. Bitter and full resentment, he unleashed a devastating rampage across the world. Convinced that humanity has betrayed and ruined him, he ultimately declared them unworthy of salvation. I admit, while I haven't yet finished the entire comic, I find myself feeling a surprising degree of sympathy for the character at times, even despite his actions. In addition to the standard superhero abilities like superhuman strength, speed, flight, enhanced senses, and various forms of vision, the Plutonian possesses a far more terrifying and versatile power set. His powers are next level. He's a master of disguises, able to change his appearance at will. His more advanced abilities include powers such as low levels of reality warping, matter manipulation, inertia negation, yep, that's a thing, explosion manipulation, matter manipulation, and memory control. Number 3, the Samaritan. Launch into the time stream. he becomes engulfed in celestial flame, the radiant strains of energy that makes up time itself. Crash landing near Astro City in late 1985, he spends the remainder of the year learning to control the celestial forces that had confused into his body. He also learned to reshape his altered appearance. The energy had turned his hair a vivid shade of blue. Using his powers, he bleaches it to white for a more human look. Okay, I lied. Samaritan doesn't bleach his hair, let alone white. His white hair is a natural part of his character design, symbolizing his futuristic origins. As an evolved form of humanity, his appearance invokes a mystic, timeless presence, radiating wisdom earned through sacrifice rather than the fleeting fire of youth and vitality. Its visuals reflects the emotional weight he carries from a life spent constantly saving the world. And if the striking visuals hasn't already given it away, the artwork you are seeing is by the legendary Alex Ross, known for his iconic Kingdom Come Superman style. Character was co-created by writer Kurt Busiek. The series is mostly illustrated by Brent Anderson and cover artist Alex Ross, making his first appearance in Astro City issue 1, 1995. Samaritan wields an array of incredible powers, echoing the classic Superman archetype. He possesses superhuman strength, speed, enhanced hearing, and the ability to fly. Beyond these, his abilities extends into high-concept power sets. Dimensional manipulation allows him to travel effortlessly across realities, energy manipulation and projection, enabling him to release blasts of celestial fire, lightning, and ambient energy from his body, and the generation of power force fields. He also has access to mysterious power items and exhibits reality warping capabilities on a universal scale. And additionally, Samaritan can enter a person pocket dimension known as the closet, a space where he stores his tools, artifacts, and other essential items. And number 2, Shazam, also formerly known as Captain Marvel, created by Bill Parker and artist C.C. Beck. In 1939, Shazam first appeared in Wiz Comic issue 2, February 1940. Shazam is the superhero identity of Billy Batson, a troubled foster kid who had no real family after the death of his parents, until he was adopted by the Vasquez family. There, Billy found the family he never had: Mary, Freddie, Darla, Eugene, Pedro, and Eden Blackadder. And yes, don't forget Takatani. Together they formed the Shazam family. One fateful night, after being chased into a subway station, Billy is magically transported to the Rock of Eternity. There he meets the ancient wizard Shazam, who initially deemed Billy unworthy. But after hearing Billy's story and recognizing his potential, the wizard grants him incredible powers. All Billy has to do is say the magic word. That word is more than just magical. It's an acronym representing the 6 legendary figures. S for Solomon, H for Hercules, A for Atlas, Z for Zeus, A for Achilles, and M for Mercury, which spell out. When Billy says the word, he transforms into an adult superhero with godlike powers. His abilities include super strength, speed, flight, reality alteration, healing, durability, interstellar travel, size alteration, thermal blast, and etc. From a kid with nothing to a champion of magic and hope, Shazam is a true wish fulfillment hero with a heart and lightning bolt to match. And taking the number 1 spot, Sentry. I'm sure that should be obvious, right? Cursed with the burden of always being aware of his actions, the Sentry is one of the most powerful and tragic characters in the Marvel Universe. Created by writer Paul Jenkins and cover artist Jay Lee. He first appeared in the Sentry issue 1, July 2000. The story begins with Robert Reynolds, an average high school student who stumbled upon a secret formula created by the mysterious professor. Unbeknownst to him, this was the result of Project Sentry, a joint effort between Canada's Department K and the remnants of the USA Operation Rebirth. Yep, the same program behind Captain America. Their goal, not to just recreate the super soldier serum, right, but to multiply its effects 100,000 times. Fast forward 10 years, Robert has become a struggling meth addict. In a desperate state, he breaks into Professor's lab and finds the Golden Sentry serum. He takes it and, in doing so, gains the power of 1 million exploding suns. Sentry powers include superhuman strength, speed, agility, reflexes, and senses, molecular manipulation, materialization, biokinesis, regeneration, healing factor, reconstruction, resurrection, non-invulnerability, self-sustenance, flight and teleportation, and etc. With all that power comes a terrifying duality. The void, a dark alter ego, representing his worst impulse and fears. Every heroic act is matched by the moment of destruction. That's the curse, to be the world's greatest hope and also to be its greatest threat. And that's the list. 5 Superman clones that go way beyond just cape and heat vision. Some will inspire you, some might haunt you, and some are just painfully human.